1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope everyone is doing well. After my last series of videos titled Essential Advice, some of you reached out to me and wanted me to go deeper when it comes to how you move forward in life. In that video, in the intro, I mentioned look out for your month and day added together and reduce if it's not a master number, of course. When you add up and reduce the numbers in your day and month, this number will show you what motivates you, what inspires you, what drives you to do the things that you do. This number also is very similar to our Mars placement in astrology. And as you know, our Mars placement is all about what we are passionate about, what motivates us, what fuels our fire. If you have added up the numbers in your day and your month together and you have the number 8, your path to life is basically to life, and everything that you do is to be a student and a teacher. This position helps you to be humble in the way that you are constantly figuring out how to add value to yourself. It's important that you know that being scholastically educated is super important, as you already know, but it is not the only way to add value to yourself. Because with this position, you might find that because you're not making any money or, things aren't going well, your first thought is to go back to school. And while that might be the right thing to do, it's important to sit down and problem solve and make sense out of what am I going to go back to school for? How am I going to add value to my life with this thing? How am I going to make myself irreplaceable with this thing? In the sense that, say for example, you go to school for something and you're filling a position at a company and then you get fired. And it's like, yeah, you have your experience, but depend on what you are doing, that experience might not be relevant anywhere else to go fill another position. So it's important to go to school to add value to yourself as an individual. Add value to yourself in a way where you'll never be replaceable by anyone, because you yourself is the value. You yourself basically is like an independent contractor type thing is what comes to mind. Also, with the number 8 being in the position of the approach, like I mentioned, you're constantly in your mind thinking of how you could be a student to life, how you could go to school and add value to yourself. The next side to this is being a teacher. Because you are constantly educating yourself, that means you have the ability to teach others a lot of what you know. So you might find that you actually want to be a teacher or teach what you know because you're constantly learning. The number 8 energy is the authority figure. This is where you find the police officers and just the people in our society that deals with controlled networking, but overall being the ones to keep the order. The CEOs, the ones who are in charge. With this position, you might find that with every job that you've gotten, you've always easily just rose up to a managerial supervisor position. And that's because the way you approach things is someone who is in charge, with someone who has authority, someone who is authoritative, whether you are aware of that or not. And you approach everything with a bit of tunnel vision and focus and commitment. And you like to work, like it's important to work hard when it comes to this placement. So because of that, it's easy for the people at work to see that you would be a valuable asset to the team because you're all about working hard. Be careful with the tunnel vision part. It's great when it comes to studying, researching, or doing certain things, or even working on your career and things like that, because it gives you that level of focus. But sometimes with this placement is that we could be so focused on whatever it is that we want to be focused on where we miss the big picture. where you could be in a situation that's dangerous for you and you can't see it because you're so focused on whatever you're looking at. Basically, you can't see anything around you unless you placed it in front of you. And with the whole authority part of this, you might find that you feel the need to punish people when they have wronged you. It's important to know that in the process of punishing others, you are punishing yourself. Because to punish someone, you have to bring yourself into that vibration to express it. So yeah, that's my quick video on having the number 8 in the, approach position. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.